After studying this module, you will be able to know the kinetics of octahedral substitution, basics of substitution reactions of octahedral complexes, mechanism of reactions without metal ligand cleavage. We know nucleophilic substitution reaction can be divided into three broader types. These are dissociative nucleophilic substitution reaction or SN1 type reaction, associative nucleophilic substitution reaction or SN2 type reaction, and interchange reaction, which can be divided further in two parts, that is dissociative interchange reaction or associative interchange reaction. Now let's begin our study from SN1 type mechanism or dissociative nucleophilic substitution reaction. Dissociative nucleophilic substitution reaction involves two-step process. In this first step, the leaving group breaks and form a 5 coordinated intermediate, and in the second step, attacking ligand Y combine to form another 6 coordinated species. So here you can see in the scheme, in our scheme Ml5X was the substrate which breaks to form intermediate Ml5 and the leaving group X. Now in the second step, on the intermediate Ml5, Y attacks to produce Ml5Y. So if we consider the rate of reaction here, rate of formation of product, that is dMl5Y by dt is equal to K2, which was the reaction constant for the rate constant for the second step reaction. So dMl5Y by dt is equal to K2 into Ml5 into concentration of Y. The rate will be dependent that on concentration of intermediate Ml5 and that of concentration of attacking ligand Y. So this is our first equation, that is K2 into concentration of Ml5 into concentration of Y. But concentration of intermediate Ml5 is not known at any instance of time. So its concentration should be determined, concentration of substrate Ml5X and attacking ligand Y. Since Ml5 is forming in step 1 and disappearing in step 2, so dMl5 dt, that is the rate of formation of the intermediate Ml5, should be equal to K1 into Ml5X minus K minus 1 into Ml5 into X minus K2 into concentration of Ml5 into concentration of Y. Why we have put this sign? You can understand, since Ml5 is forming in the first step and rate constant for the forward reaction was K1, so rate of formation of Ml5 is K1 into Ml5X, while it disappears in two different ways. In the first step and the reverse reaction, rate becomes K minus 1 into concentration of Ml5 into concentration of X, while in the second step disappears, and for that the rate of disappearance should be equal to K2 into concentration of Ml5 into concentration of Y. So as a whole, if net production of Ml5 we calculate at any spot of time dt, then overall the rate of formation of Ml5 would be equal to K1 into concentration of Ml5X minus K minus 1 into concentration of Ml5 into concentration of X minus K2 into concentration of Ml5 into concentration of Y. So intermediate Ml5 is forming from one side and disappearing from other. So a condition will reach where rate of formation and rate of disappearance of ML5 would become equal. This state is called steady state, and the approximation that we put in our calculation is called steady state approximation. So applying steady state approximation to our calculation, dml5 by dt would be equal to K1 into concentration of ml5x minus K minus 1 into concentration of ml5 into concentration of x minus K2 into concentration of ml5 into concentration of y, and this should be equal to 0. As a result, if we move ml5 into a single side, that is, if we move concentration of ml5 term in right hand side, then the equation would be K minus 1 into concentration of ml5 into concentration of x plus K2 into concentration of ml5 into concentration of y is equal to K1 into concentration of ml5x. So from this equation, if we take concentration of ml5 as common, then concentration of ml5 into K minus 1 into concentration of x plus K2 into concentration of y is equal to K1 into concentration of ml5x. So from this stage we can find concentration of ml5 in terms of substrate ml5x and leaving group x and y and attacking ligand y. So concentration of ml5 will now become K1 into concentration of ml5x divided by K minus 1 into concentration of x plus K2 into concentration of y. So from here we obtained concentration of ml5 at any spot of time in terms of substrate ml5x and attacking ligand y. Now putting the value of concentration of ml5 from in equation 1, we will obtain the rate of reaction, and the rate of reaction would become equal to dml5y by dt is equal to K2 into concentration of ml5 into concentration of y, that will become K1 into K2 into concentration of ml5x into concentration of y divided by K minus 1 into concentration of x plus K2 into concentration of y. Since second step of this reaction is very fast, therefore K2 into y would be very larger in comparison to K minus 1 x. So if we ignore K minus 1 into concentration of x in front of K2 into y, the rate expression will become K into ml5x. So rate in this case becomes a first order reaction. Now let's move towards the associative nucleophilic substitution reaction. Associative nucleophilic substitution reaction is also a two-step process. In step 1, ligand Y associate with ml5x to form a 7-coordinated intermediate ml5xy, which breaks to form ml5y in subsequent step. So we can see it in our scheme. ml5x was attacked by the attacking ligand Y to frame an intermediate 7-coordinated intermediate, that is ml5xy. This ml5xy in the second step breaks to form Ml5Y, which is our product, and the leaving group X. In this reaction, for the first step, K1 is the rate constant for the forward reaction, K minus 1 is the rate constant for the backward reaction, and K2 is the rate constant for the forward reaction, and that is for formation of the product. So, rate of formation of product should be equal to dml5 by dt is equal to K2 into ml5 xy. Here dml5 by dt is the representation of the formation of product, because rate of formation of product can be represented in the form of plus dml5y by dt. So, rate of formation of product here is dml5y by dt is equal to K2 into ml5 xy. Since ml5xy is forming in step 1 and disappearing in step 2, so rate of formation of ml5xy will be dml5xy by dt is equal to K1 into concentration of ml5x into concentration of y minus K minus 1 into concentration of ml5xy minus K2 into concentration of ml5xy. Applying here steady state approximation, we will get K1 into concentration of ml5x into concentration of y minus K minus 1 into concentration of ml5xy minus K2 into concentration of ml5xy is equal to 0, or concentration of ml5xy should be equal to K1 into concentration of ml5x into concentration of y divided by K minus 1 plus K2. So, from here we obtained the concentration of ml5xy, which was the intermediate for the reaction, and now we can put this concentration, that is concentration of ml5xy in. So, by putting this value in equation 5, we can get rate of reaction, and rate of reaction is dml5y by dt is equal to K2 into K1 into concentration of ml5x into concentration of y divided by K minus 1 plus K2, or we can say dml5y by dt is equal to K into ml5x into concentration of y, where K2 into K1 divided by K minus 1 plus K2. So, as a result, we can see this reaction second order kinetics. Now, let us go to learn about the third type of mechanism, which is called interchange reaction mechanism. This is a bridging mechanism between SN1 and SN2, in which a tachyc ligand Y forms an ion pair with the substrate ml5x, and then leaving group X break from the ml5xy species. So, the mechanism can be shown like this: ml5x plus y react to form ml5xy. In this case, rate constant for the forward reaction is if K1, and rate constant for backward reaction is K minus 1. Now, in the second step, ml5xy breaks to form ml5y plus x. In this case, K2 is the rate constant for this step. Rate of formation of product, that is dml5y by dt, should be equal to K2 into concentration of ml5x into y. We are putting here dot between x and y just to show that y is not completely coordinate with metal ion, but it is just forming an ion pair, since overall the substrate looks like to produce a positive environment where y attacks to form just an ion pair. Since ml5xy is forming in step 1 and disappearing in step 2, so rate of formation of ml5xy will be dml5xy by dt should be equal to K1 into concentration of ml5x into concentration of y minus K minus 1 into concentration of ml5x dot y minus concentration of K2 into concentration of ml5x dot y. Let total concentration of the substrate is equal to m naught, and the total concentration of substrate at any point of time would be equal to ml5x plus ml5x dot y. Why we are counting total concentration? Because even at the initial stage of the reaction, molecule can form an ion pair. So since this process is a single step process, although we have shown it in the two different steps just to have the clarity of mechanism or to find out the rate of reaction, but it is a single step process, and therefore in the single step you can get your substrate in two parts. It can either in the form of ml5x, which was originally the reactant, or you can get it in the form of ml5x dot y. So we count here a total concentration that should be equal to concentration of ml5x plus concentration of ml5x dot y. Now from this equation we can find concentration of ml5x, that is the difference of total concentration of reactant M minus minus concentration of ml5x dot y. Putting value of ml5x from this equation, we will obtain dml5x dot y by dt is equal to K1 into total concentration of substrate, that is m naught minus ml5x dot y into concentration of y minus K minus 1 into concentration of ml5x dot y minus K2 into concentration of ml5x dot y. Elaborating this equation, dml5x dot y divided by dt would be equal to K1 into m naught into concentration of y minus K1 into concentration of ml5x dot y into concentration of y minus K minus 1 into concentration of ml5x dot y minus K2 into concentration of ml5x dot y, or ml5x dot y means concentration of ml5x dot y would become equal to the K1 into m naught into y divided by K1y plus K minus 1 plus K2 at the steady state approximation. So putting this value in equation 8, we will obtain dml5y by dt is equal to K2 into K1 into concentration of m naught into concentration of y divided by K1 into concentration of y plus K minus 1 plus K2. Dividing both the numerator and denominator by the constant K2, and if K1 by K2 is equal to K and K minus 1 by K2 is K dash, then rate of reaction, that is dml5y by dt, should be equal to K2 into K1 into concentration of m naught into concentration of y divided by K into concentration of y plus K dash plus 1. So if an ion pair is formed but is nearby the dissociative mechanism, that is dissociative mechanism is if more favorable, then in that case K2 should be much larger than K minus 1, and because of high concentration of y at any spot of time in the reaction, K into y should be much larger than that of the unity, that is 1. As a result of which reaction will seem to follow a first order kinetics, because the equation at that stage will become K2 into K1 divided by K into concentration of M naught. Such reaction mechanism is dissociative interchange and represented by ID. Similarly, if reaction is went more towards SN2 reaction, then concentration of Y will not be much higher and therefore cannot be ignored in front of other constants. In such cases, reaction will seem to be tilted towards SN2 mechanism because the term of concentration of Y cannot be ignored from this place. Please remember all these formulas obtained in above cases because that we will use later in this module. Now let's learn the exchange reaction. In all above cases of nucleophilic substitution reaction, if X and Y become identical, then the type of substitution reaction performed is called an exchange reaction. For example, MH2O whole N Z plus H2O18 if produce MH2O N minus 1 into H2O18 at charge Z plus H2O, then in this reaction water substitute of water itself, but new water was since labeled, we can differentiate the two. So this is a type of interchange reaction in which both departing ligand and the attacking ligand are same. If one can scan the rate of hydrolysis of various octahedral metal complexes, the various complexes can be divided into the categories. If we scan rate of hydrolysis of various octahedral metal complexes by varying metal ion, the various complexes can be divided in the categories. Category first. The rate of exchange of coordinated water is very fast in this category and the rate constant in this state is equal to around 10 to the power 8 second inverse. The case is generally found with the first group alkali metals. On going down the group, the size of cation increases and subsequently charge density decreases so that Mz plus OH2 bond strength decreases, hence bonds are easily broken. When we move for the second group, which is of alkaline earth metal, the charge density is comparatively larger and in that case Mz plus OH2 bond is comparatively stronger and therefore exchange is slower. Category 2 is the case where the rate of exchange of coordinated water is fast, that is value of rate constant should come in between 10 to the power 5 to 10 to the power 8 second inverse. We had third category in which the rate of exchange of coordinated water is slow. In this case value of rate constant should be equal to 1 to 10 to the power 4 second inverse. These two categories includes beryllium 2 plus ion, aluminium 3 plus ion, vanadium 2 plus ion, etc. Most of the first two transition metal ions and the lanthanide metal ions comes in this category. For transition metal ions, the substitution rates decreases across the series. For example, Mn2 plus has higher rate compared to Fu2 plus, which subsequently has higher rate from CO2 plus. This is because of increase of effective nuclear charge when we move from left to right of the transition series. Also, the reason behind this reactivity is in the crystal field activation energy. We direct a student for this to our previous module. We have a category 4 in which the rate of exchange of coordinated water is very slow, that is rate constant should come in between 10 to the power minus 3 to 10 to the power minus 6 second inverse. These are chemically inert complexes. This category includes chromium third ion, cobalt third ion, rhodium third ion, iridium third ion, platinum 2 ion, etc. The rate of exchange of water is depending on the size of cation as well as crystal field stabilization energy value or crystal field activation energy value. The D3 and D6 ions are almost inert. For example, rhodium 3 plus ion, which is a low spin D5 complex, a Cr3 plus, which is having D3 arrangement, a CO2 plus, which is having D6 arrangement, they all produce inert complexes. To trace the reason of such reaction, students can direct themselves to the module where we have discussed about the crystal field approach for labile and inert complexes for the formation of higher coordinated intermediate. Effect of solvent in the nucleophilic substitution reaction. In most of the substitution reaction, solvent interferes nucleophilic substitution reaction. That is, before attack of nucleophile, solvent replace the leaving group and form a different complex, which not only affect mechanism of the reaction but also provide wrong information about kinetics of reaction. The kinetic study of the substitution reaction of octahedral complex have been studied in aqueous medium. The rate of substitution reaction in aqueous medium can be affected by the presence of acid or base in the medium. For example, we in our scheme CuNH3 whole 5Cl 2 plus, when undergo hydrolysis, it forms CuNH3 whole 5 H2O 3 plus in the acidic medium and it produces CuNH3 whole 5 OH in the basic medium. The pH of solution is the deciding factor for the nature of the product in the hydrolysis reaction. The water containing complex is obtained in acidic solution while the hydroxo complex is obtained in basic solution. Now, if you will apply formula for rate of reaction for both SN1 or SN2 type reaction, the rate would be rate of reaction is equal to minus dCuNH3 whole 5 into Cl divided by dt is equal to K1 into concentration of CuNH3 5 Cl. Minus dCuNH3 whole 5 Cl by dt is equal to K into concentration of CuNH3 whole 5 Cl into concentration of H2O. So, both in the case of SN1 and SN2 mechanism, the effective rate, that is the substrate, will affect the effective rate of reaction because water is in that much amount that the change of concentration of water cannot be calculated in your reaction medium. The effective rate of reaction would be K into concentration of CuNH3 5 Cl. So, it is very difficult to determine mechanism of reaction in both the cases. The rate constant for hydrolysis of CuNH3 whole 5 Cl in basic solution is million times faster than acidic solution, that is Kb is about 10 to the power 4 to 10 to the power 8 times higher than Ka. We will learn the reason behind all these in the next module. Now let us summarize the whole learning. Nucleophilic substitution reaction have two extremes. In one extreme, leaving group breaks first from an octahedral substrate and then nucleophile attack on a 5 coordinated intermediate. This is called dissociative nucleophilic substitution reaction, while if attacking ligand join the substrate to form a 7 coordinated intermediate, then the reaction is called associative nucleophilic substitution reaction. Dissociative nucleophilic substitution reaction follow first order kinetics, while associative nucleophilic substitution reaction shows a second order kinetics. An interchange reaction shows intermediate behavior of two extremes in which one ion pair forms before reaction follow SN1 or SN2 reaction. The interchange reaction can show nearby mechanism of dissociative or associated type of mechanism. If interchange reaction is nearby the dissociative mechanism, then the interchange reaction is called dissociative interchange reaction. And if the interchange reaction is nearby the SN2 mechanism, then the reaction is called associative interchange reaction. If the leaving group or attacking ligand are same, then the reaction is called an exchange reaction. For exchange of water, following trend was observed. For alkali and heavier alkaline earth metal, it forms category 1, which is having higher rate than di-positive transition metal ions, magnesium ion tri-positive lanthanides, which frame category 2, which is having higher rate from category 3, which contains beryllium ion, aluminium ion, etc., and which is having higher rate than that of the metal ion from category 4, which consists chromium ion, ruthenium ion, platinum second ion, cobalt ion. Kinetic study of acid or base hydrolysis provide misinterpretation about the mechanism of the reaction.